Jasmine Andrew, how you doing on today?
I'm doing very well.
And this is a very beautiful book cover and of a bride up here.
Yes, she's a Sullied Bride. Because a lot of girls, they look forward to their wedding day. The bride goes in so hopeful, but then when she gets into the relationship, sometimes she encounters abuse and she encounters just being taken for granted. She just encounters a lot of blame that the man who claimed that he loves you the way Messiah loved his congregation is the man who's turning to say, you're the reason why the relationship's bad, you're the reason why there's sin in the world. And that is symbolic of just the dress being sullied by all this dirt from all this condemnation women face.
Amen. I was just reading the back of your book and it said all he did was waited silently as the circumstance closed in on her and let her fall into the trap. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, it's silence is a sin, and silence is deadly, because that is a reference to Adam and Eve in the garden.
Okay.
And the traditional take of the Adam and Eve story is that the woman tempted the man and he ate the forbidden fruit, and then Adam said, well, the woman you gave to be with me gave me the fruit, so I ate. Now, on the surface, it would seem like that women need to just learn how to support the man and that the woman's tearing the man down. But that's not actually the complete truth.
What's the complete truth?
The complete truth is in Genesis 3:6, it says, she gave the fruit to her husband who was with her.
Okay.
Meaning that Adam was standing there with Eve while the snake deceived her.
Okay.
So given that information, that Adam was standing there with the snake, and the snake convinced her to eat something that he knew would kill her, and he didn't speak up, that shows malice on his part, that he was not concerned about her safety.
Well, they said, you said that silence is sin.
Yes.
Well, they also said that if you talk too, that tongue that you have is poisonous.
Yes, it's power and life and death in the tongue.
Right.
So yes, if you're saying the wrong thing, if you're saying what the snake said about, like, oh, did God really say that? The snake was calling God a liar. And then, so you're right, it's both. If you're saying the wrong thing like the snake, and if you're silent like Adam, because Adam, that should have been a trigger for him right then, that if he said, oh, well, you'll not die, then he just contradicted God. And so if Adam was going to stand up and be a man, then he could have been like, look, this is Eden, and, kicked him right into the tree of death himself. But instead...
Because basically God had talked to him first.
Yes, and he gave the instructions to Adam.
Right.
And then God told Adam to name the animals. And Adam named the snake, because the snake was an animal in the garden. And he named him Snake, which in Hebrew means one who hisses, a show of force, or deception, or witchcraft. So you know the name of this creature. You identified his nature as a snake.
Right.
And anyone who's dealt with snakes before, snakes aren't good. Snakes don't change.
No.
And so the snake has all of these terrible characteristics, and then your snake is lying to your wife. You've met the snake before, and then you don't say anything. So you're letting the circumstances close in on her by just pulling back from the situation.
Right.